I hope you guys are all being blessed. Man, when I tell you that it takes like no time or whatever, I guess that's why a lot of the girls and ladies that I see or whatever that, is working on themselves and have been working on themselves, they get out in the sun or whatever. Like, it was one girl tell me the other day, I know you're hot or something like that. Like, in, I know you're hot in that long sleeve or whatever. I couldn't do it. But yes, I can. If your damn hands and arms and shit get scorched and you're already, you know what I'm saying, you could do it. Because when I tell you that my arms got burnt, they were scorched. And, if people think black people can't get a tan, that's absolutely incorrect. But they tell us that the sun is good for, for our skin, but sometimes it's not, because it could, like, different things they say, they, put labels on different things, like it causes cancer and da-da-da-da-da or whatever. And so they tell you to be precaution about, all different kinds of different little things or whatever. And I was just over there, up the hill, across the hill or whatever. And my nephew is having a baseball tournament or whatever, game or something of that nature. But the sun was in my face. I had to come and get under, like, and I was like, I'll be back in a little bit or whatever. So I'll go back up, but it's hot. I mean, yeah, I have to go finish my homework anyways, and yeah, I need to already, like, be doing my homework. And so, but guys, what I wanted to talk to you guys about, I jumped and dove right in because I was looking at that man. He was down there under, at first he was laying on the bricks over there, but he had been walking his laps or whatever. But when I pulled up, he had just walked the lap, but he was kind of hefty or whatever. Most of the time or whatever, I'm trying to push myself to, like, do more and more and more, like however many laps that I'm used to doing or whatever, I'll try to push myself to do 2 more. And, like, this is a big old establishment, big park, big, big, and we have several in this city or whatever. I could go to the east side, I could go to west, north, whatever. It's a few places here you can go or whatever. We used to go out to Buffalo Lake or whatever and drive jet skis or whatever. So I have this other thing that I want to show you guys, because I want y'all to take interest in, and it'll give you something more to do. If you're not working long hours, being that, everyone is just starting to go back to work with Corona, and if you're not working from home, because a lot of people started their businesses, when the Corona started, and so now they're able to just work from home. And kudos to all the women or whatever on YouTube or whatever that are single parents or whatever, that your YouTube have gotten so prosperous or whatever that you can work from home and you can get paid from YouTube. I love it. And I pray to God that, he worked like that for a lot of us, because we need that or whatever. And even if, maybe we should take another road path or something of that nature. But, I have 2 things that I pretty much want to do, but it's really 3 things that I'm working on or whatever. So, you know, my kids or whatever, they really have their establishment or whatever, where they're getting their, and they've been doing it for 2 years already now. And so it does take more than just me and my 2 girls with the job that we're doing. But, you know, if we could get our stuff lined up, I mean, I've been through so much with that, but I care not to put it all out there on YouTube. I won't ever do that, because I thought I was doing a good thing and a great thing by putting out my testimony and telling people my story. People will try to make you look bad or whatever, which I could bring my ex-husband or whatever, even his girlfriend or whatever. She talked to the kids or whatever, but she don't like me. One of his baby moms don't like me, and she's weird or whatever. She's weird. And then you got one that's just sweet as a pie, but she, like, her mental, like, she turned all the way out. Like, she really got messed up, like, messing around or whatever. I don't know what happened to her. She didn't used to be like that or whatever. But what I did want to talk to you guys about or whatever, let me finish and quit jumping from story to story or whatever, so y'all can understand me better or whatever. And so I got to go do I got to do my homework. I got to go study in the Bible. I will be reading scriptures or whatever, because I want you guys to know where all of this came from. This divine partnership and divine masculine and divine, all of this stuff came from God. And, you know, people don't understand that or whatever. Those are the divines or whatever. So, you know, we have to line it up so people will understand more and not make it out to be so negative. Even though we have negative people use negative energies, they are broken people, lost people, spiritually unawakened people, blinded people that don't understand, and they have to go through the transformation, go through the dark nights of souls to, you know, up their inner spirit or whatever, so they'll be able to see or whatever what's going on and be able to understand more about what they're dealing with to do with their self or whatever. But like I say, one of my ex-husband's baby moms, she don't like me, and she's weird or whatever. You know, it would be sometimes she would speak to me, sometimes she wouldn't. And then she talked to my daughter or whatever about everything, and my ex-husband have told her all of the stuff he did to me. I'm not lying or whatever. And because my daughter started telling her, like, why do you act in the way that you act towards my mom? Because you know my mom isn't going to play with you. Like, she's not to be played with. Like, she don't bother. She's not going to pick at you and try to start fights with you or do anything to you. But if you get out of line with her, you're going to get some feedback from her. She's going to show you exactly where she's coming from. And the girl was like, oh, yeah, I know, da-da-da-da-da, woo-woo-woo, or whatever. And she was like, because, anyways, he did this, that. And she started telling her about what he had did to me or whatever. And the girl was telling her, oh, yeah, I know. He told me he did that, woo-woo-woo, whatever. Like, I wish that people would quit trying to make this sound so hard and trying to point a finger and make someone out to be sick or something. I'm fucking not sick. And I've been in many sick places in my life. I've dealt with many sick situations to do with myself. Trust me, God shows us what we're dealing with. So people need to quit trying to act as though, make this thing harder than what it was. They feel like, oh, she popped out of nowhere thinking she could do this, and that, and the other. I've already told y'all, it's not your lane. It's not your place. It's not for you to try to belittle this person, make this person look underneath you, try to make this person sound like a dummy, try to make this, belittle this person, try to make this person sound like they're a liar, try to make this person out to be a bad person. You don't know them. If you don't know them, you don't know them, and it's really not your place to, if God brings some information to you about that person, then it's for you to dig in or whatever. But if this person come to you broke down on their back, crying or whatever, this is no deception, no manipulation, nothing. When I got to YouTube, I was broken. I've never spewed out none of my shit like this ever in my life. When I say I was broken down, having a nervous breakdown, I cried for damn near, I'm not lying, for 1 or 2, damn near 2 years. And in Sprouts, now I'm still crying because I never opened up. I never released all of this stuff that was going on with me. I would just go with my day. All I know or whatever is I had been hurt. I had went through a lot of hard things in my life or whatever. And I know that, whatever you put out, I believe solely in karma, that you will get it back. I've done things out of a negative energy, negative place from my hurts and pains at times, and it came back on me. So no one have to tell me what's going to happen to me. Okay, so that's where you're wrong at. You got people thinking that they can jump over in your lane, and they don't want you to do this, and they don't want you to move like this. God, it's going to always be someone that God bring to take your place. And it's not even just taking your place. It's just you move over. You move over and keep doing your thing and keep growing on the level that you're on, and make room for someone else to come in, because someone else may have some ideas and move in a different operation than the way you're moving or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So all of this YouTube stuff, it was new to me. They took a bunch of my stuff. They took words, poetry, ideas, all of that. And these are people that are seen in a great big light. This is no joke. And then now you got people running behind me that psychiatrists or they're counselors or whatever, which that is something that I've always wanted to do. I do my homework. I study on this stuff. Like, before I ever even came here, I've been doing my homework for years or whatever. It might not be in a book sense or whatever, to where I'm using big words out of the psychiatrist's book or whatever, but trust me, I do my studying. I do my research, okay? So these karmic people are made to think or whatever that their money or who they are or whatever. Here's the thing. When you're in a karmic cycle and you're on a karmic level and you're going through karmic situations and you don't heal, you may graduate or whatever. Those are Satan advances that he's giving us or whatever. And take, for instance, like I say, God says or whatever, if we just look one time and at someone or whatever, you already committed sin. If you looked at them and you undressed them with your eyes, say for instance, or whatever, we already sinned. That, that's already sinning or whatever. That's already, we're held accountable for that. And so take, for instance, or whatever, say you was a prostitute, but you were in the slum type prostitute, and you get a hit or a lick or something of that nature that build you up or help you or whatever to graduate. And say you come from being a prostitute that's in the streets, like down here, like down here off of the boulevard, and you graduate into the music industry or whatever, or you graduate into someone helping you, or you get a connection to where someone help you and you graduate or whatever and you become a celeb or whatever, and you never heal from the things that you were already operating out of on a low vibration, out of your lower self, while you were in the streets, like being down here with normal people, which celebrities are just normal people. People make these people be more than what they are when we're all still the same. Just because you're a celebrity with money, you're just a celebrity with money. You got a little bit more. You got a lot more, or a little bit more, or however much money you got to work with to make you look more flashier or more observant, where people is going to observe you. People are going to want to mimic you. People are going to want to imitate you. People are going to want to copy you. You got people down here still in a normal lifestyle that isn't labeled as a celebrity, that you have other people in their city that they could go do something, put it on Facebook, and you got a lot of bitches or niggas or whatever, or hoes or whatever, because sometimes niggas act like females or whatever. They go and copy this one individual with everything that this person does or whatever. And this person could, you got attention seekers and people that's sick. When they seem to not heal themselves or know their validation or have to receive validation from other people or whatever, you'll see them doing a lot of things. They have to present themselves as someone bigger, better, or higher, or they have to do a lot of things to make themselves, look above everyone else to get their validation, because they're attention seekers or whatever. They can't live a normal life. They have to do a lot of things to make you jealous, just like an insecure woman. She could have a whole bunch of stuff. She could have the good job, nice cars, live in a nice area or whatever. And here you got this poor girl over here that's struggling to go to college, that live in a efficiency or came from the slums, but trying to change her life and do better for herself, that don't bother no one, that don't throw herself out there, that wear a normal pair of shorts and a shirt or whatever. And, she's just her. She don't have to compete with anyone. She don't have to make herself look better. She don't go and pick up a whole bunch of stuff that she can't afford and try to act as though that she's $1 million person or whatever, to look like she's all big and bad and rich in the public's eye, because she don't know her self-worth or whatever. But what I'm saying all this to say, y'all got the wrong deception. How do you say that word? You got it all mixed, construed. Okay, you got it all messed up, because if, like I'm stating, say you're a prostitute coming from down here in the slums, and you get a break, you get someone to help you, you get connected, you become a celebrity. Maybe you didn't even have the gift of writing poetry, knowing how to rap, anything like that, but someone helped you to get on your feet, they gave you a break or whatever, but you were a prostitute beforehand. Do you think that that's going to make you stop being a prostitute? Here's the thing. You can be married and be a prostitute. You can prostitute anything and anyone. You can prostitute. It's bukus of women that sell themselves through the music industry, and that's how they get their money. If they go out there half naked, that's going to draw a crowd. That's going to get them more people to be interested in them, to want to buy their products, to want to interact with them, want to interact with anything they have to do with this person. But just because this person came from the slum and became a celebrity, they're just a high-class prostitute now. You're still a karmic high-class prostitute. And you'll notice whatever, when a person isn't healed, they strive to beat everyone. They have to be number one at everyone. They will take someone else's man. They will backstab you. These are backstabbers, betrayers. It doesn't stop them. It just give them a little bit. It give them more validation. It give them more room to do what they're doing. That's on a low vibration with money. It makes them be able to do a lot of things that's more than a person that's less fortunate or whatever. It doesn't change them to be a better person. So do you think they love you? Do you think they give a crap about you? Do you think they're going to care or whatever? Or no, they're trying to beat you at all costs. My thing is, with the black people in the black community, if we was in a race at trying to help one another and make everyone be number one, our communities would be so much better. A lot of this killing, it'll be more loving, caring. Everyone will be helping each other. People will be vibing high. No one will be struggling, suffering. We'll be helping one another out of poverty. Man, it sounds so good to be able to, if we was able to do that for our black people. But we can't, because you're in a race to be deceptive, manipulative, to cheat, steal, rob, kill, murder, belittle, betray, backstab, put your brother or sister down. You're not going to be able to do that. And you're in a competition. And it's to do with every area in this world of black people. You're not dealing with the amateur here. You're not dealing with no one that's dumb and stupid, that don't know what I'm doing or I'm speaking about. I had to be stomped on as a child. I was always left out of everything. They counted me out. It was a lot of times I didn't get items. I used to write my sister. My oldest sister had to buy me clothes, shoes when she could. We all had to do things that we didn't want to do or whatever to get money. But one thing that I made up in my mind, I hated tricks and I hated prostitutes. I didn't like anyone to ever come at me like that. But then I started to realize, even if a pimp give you their drugs and try to make you sell them, they're still prostituting you. You don't have to go sell your body. You don't have to go sell your body, but you don't have to go sell your body. But if he have you to sell his drugs, he's still pimping and prostituting you. And so it's still a form of, like I say, God showed me how people was prostituting their followers. If you're not helping these people with your gift and you're just doing a bunch of negative shit and then turn around later on and you're downing and belittling and being ugly towards people and you just using people for nothing and all of that, and you trying to get people to point the finger because of your jealousy and your envy and your hate, and you want a crowd to come with you, to come together with you so you can go after someone and gain stock them because of your PPS brain and because of your insecurities, you're sick. And you need help and you need healing and you need to change your ways and you need to up your vibration. And by no means necessary are you spiritual. You are spiritually unawakened. Yeah. But the prostitute, the Cormick prostitute now, is a prostitute, a celebrity prostitute, and they have a husband. These people sell themselves or whatever, and it's nobody's business but theirs. But I'm just shining light on a situation or whatever, and you're not going to like what I'm stating or whatever, because any of us could get naked, get out here, do whatever. But if you want to keep me down, then no, I want people to see you for who you really are. Don't try to dummy me down and keep me from being blessed or to progress because of your stinky thinking and your insecurities, because everybody could live and be great here. But that's too easy. No, you heathens aren't going to let that happen because y'all killed Jesus and you're going to kill me. And now I'm realizing this. So it's not going to bother me anymore. Y'all could keep me down as for long as you want to. You could not want me to, you could go to people, try to pay them to stop me, block me, for my subscribers not to move. You can do whatever you want behind the scenes because God already told me y'all been doing it. But you're going to be the one that pay the price. That same stuff, and like I'm seeing so many stories and so many scenarios, but God is not giving you the chance for it to wait 20 years for him to make people turn up and turn your ass out about your ugliness that you're doing. You're using that energy for someone else. You're going to get it right back. You can't do that. You can't keep me down. You can't try to want me at the bottom of the barrel. You can't try to stop me. You can't try to block me. Girl, I'm a healer. I don't need your problems. I've been dealing with problems all my life, and yet and still I come up in here and I got all you motherfuckers against me, trying to stop me and block me. I don't give a damn if you're in the church. I'm not looking at you like that no more because I see it's more devils in the church than it is out here. That's secular people that's singing music and about vaginas and showing their body, and they're prostitutes. They don't realize they're prostitutes because they're spiritually unawakened. They just think that they're doing something big and great. And we can't judge them, right? Okay. But your ass want to play that voodoo magic, sex magic, all this, everything that's in darkness is magic, and it's voodoo. Prostitution is voodoo. Lusting is voodoo. Okay, look, I'm going to do a class, and I promise you, I want y'all to, man, come pay for this class. I got some news y'all can use. Okay, that's going to help grow your spirit, going to make you see better, going to make you see clear, going to help you heal yourself. I did it, and I want to help y'all now. Come on now. Y'all come subscribe and like and share and do all you got to do with my channel right here. It's popping over here. We don't need no show stopping. It's popping. And if y'all see any of the devils moving, trying to stop me, go on and shut them down or whatever, because you let them know right off top. No. She for everybody. She for everybody. She for everybody. She don't care if you no prostitute, no pimp, no drug dealer, no homeless, dope fiend, whatever. We trying to heal and build over here. For real. Okay? So, this is the karmic video about the karmic celebrity prostitute. Okay? So, y'all tap in. Okay? Bye. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel.